Hi everybody, welcome to another Relics of Hyrule video guide video. This video guide video is about the Minish Mage's cap. So, if this has ever happened to you, you're walking through Morthal, as you often do, Y'all March, whatever you want to call it, and you find this thing, the vacant home, and you're like, oh, what's this? And you try to access it, that door don't work. So you come around this way and you see a fairy up there and you're like, well, let's check out what that fairy is trying to mark. What's that fairy trying to tell us? Oh, look, a ladder. Let's climb on there. Let's see what this is. Huh. There's a Triforce right there. That must be important. And if you activate this, it says this area is enchanted with ancient diminishing magic that can be harnessed with certain apparel. And it tells you nothing else. If you have the Lens of Truth, let's see if I can bring that up. If you have the Lens of Truth, it also doesn't reveal much because I forgot to implement that. But don't worry, that'll be in another update. This video was recorded before I added that. Whoops. Okay, well, at some point, it will activate a hint. But even that hint doesn't really help. So what do? You could either wait for J. Count to get his act together and put proper hints in the mod, or there's some clues here. Ancient diminishing magic that can be harnessed with certain apparel. Now, if you're a big Zelda fan, then you might say, oh, that's the Minish cap. Maybe. Diminishing magic. But if you're not familiar with Zelda, you might be lost. So, you just kind of go on your merry way. I'm here to tell you where to go and what to do. So, the first thing you need to do, let me just check that I don't have it. I don't. Good. So, you need the magic mirror. There's a video about the magic mirror. I don't have it. So I'll quickly show you where to go to get that. That's its own video, so definitely check out that video for more information. You want to go to the Rift Secret Grotto to get it, and then you need to get dark glass. 3 pieces of dark glass to fix the magic mirror. And once you have the magic mirror, you want to go to the Forest Temple, which is in Morwhittajal, which... that's its own video. Morwhittajal and the Forest Temple are all their own videos. So once you've done all that, we'll reconvene. Alright, we're back. We have the magic mirror. It looks like this. Where the heck is it? Oh, there it is. We have the magic mirror. We found it, and we restored it. And we got to the Forest Temple. You don't have to complete the Forest Temple. All you have to do is be in it. So you can be anywhere. Like, you can just open up that door from Dryadic Passage and boom, you're here. So we use the magic mirror in the Forest Temple, and it says, attempt to enter Lorule from here. And you say yes. Very exciting sound. We're going to turn on a light. Get a torch. Okay, so we're in the Skull Woods. This is the Skull Woods. That's where we are. And the magic mirror, more on this in the magic mirror video, but several locations will activate a shadow pocket, which I'm going to make videos about all the shadow pockets another time. This is the Skull Woods, which is the shadow pocket for the Forest Temple. There's shadow pockets for all the temples, and then some other locations that resonate with Hyrule. And basically the idea is there's all these strong boxes or chests with pages that talk about the lore of the fall of Lorule. But that's not what we're looking for. What we're looking for is the Minish Mage's cap, which is found in this area. Now, the trick here is there's a chest, it needs a key, so we need to find the key. And there is one that has a hint. Oh, hello. That one's empty, so it's not going to be there. There is a strong box that has a hint in it. It might be this one. I don't know. Nope, that's a different one. It's not the easiest thing to do. It's just a lot of searching and hunting for... Oh, well, there's a key. Let's see if that key is the key that we need. See if I can actually get there. Open this key up. Is this it? Hey, that's it. So, you saw where I got that key. You can replay it, and at some point I will make a video about all the shadow pockets and a walkthrough of all the shadow pockets. So in here we have everything, lots of cool stuff, lots of fun poems. Note on the Minish Mage's cap. This Minish Mage's cap will activate Minish entryways. If an area is enchanted with ancient diminishing magic, it can be entered with the Minish Mage's cap. Look for small insects called pestos nearby these entryways, and look for the Minish mark visible with the Lens of Truth. The fact that it was missing from the vacant home is a bug, which will be fixed. So this is the Minish Mage's cap, and we take... we might as well take the rest of this, because I'm not going to take the greatsword, but that's okay. Okay. So we have the Minish Mage's cap. We have to wear it in order for it to work. So let's go back to the vacant home, and we'll see if it works. We can turn that torch off. We don't need the torch no more. Torch. Get out of here. Go away. Okay. So we have our Minish Mage's cap. We are wearing it. We look dashing with the Lens of Mask of Truth and the Minish Mage's cap and all this other gear. So we're going to climb on up. Ignore the angry troll. Go away. We have our Minish Mage's cap. We're going to open the portal. Bada bing, bada boom. We're in. And this is the vacant home. It is one of 4 Minish dungeons that are accessed with the Minish Mage's cap. Currently, as of this video, there are only 4, but there may be more in the future. So the idea here is that you have been shrunken down. Oh no, oh no. And you are very tiny. That's a flagon. That thing's enormous. Look at that thing. Look at that moose. And then the challenge is to get through the dungeon and, get the reward. So there are 4. One is the vacant home, which you know where that is. It's near Morthal, northeast of Morthal. But there are 3 more. One is in Itnamzand, which is in Solstheim, on Solstheim, off the coast of Solstheim. That is the Hidden Pipes Minish dungeon. There is Confined Bones, which is also on Solstheim, the Solstheim Secret Grotto. And the... there's one more. The Gargantuan Slaughterfish, which is Morwhittajal. In Morwhittajal. So, if you want to just find those for yourself, consider the video complete, but I will show you how to find all of those locations really quick. I'm not going to show you a walkthrough of them. That will be its own video. Keep an eye out for Minish Dungeon walkthrough video. At some point. So, anyway. Okay, this is the Solstheim Secret Grotto. I am outside of the Solstheim Secret Grotto, and it is on the eastern shore of Solstheim. So there's Temple of Mirak. This is Tel Mithrin down here in Chardak. So you go north of Tel Mithrin, hug the shore, and then sort of up a ways. And there will be a trapdoor and a ferry. Ooh, look at that rain. Wow, it's raining. Yeah, there's Temple of Mirak. I like the atmosphere. Thirsk Mead Hall, sort of east of that, between that and the shore. So that's where it is, but let's find out where the Minish Dungeon is within the Solstheim Secret Grotto, because that's why we're here. That's why we're watching this video. Solstheim Secret Grotto also has its own video, I think. It should. Alright, let's plop on this way. Yeah, I believe it does, because I did it's already cleared out. There's nothing in here, so that means I did a Solstheim Secret Grotto video. So you make your way here, and if you look really closely, you can see these red insects right here. I'm going to do a TFC really quick. So you see them floating. Those are pestos. So those are one marker of Minish Cap, Minish dungeons. The Eye of Truth also is supposed to reveal them. There we go. There's the Minish mark. So if you see that, that tells you that you need a the Minish Mage's cap. And it's permanent. It doesn't disappear, unlike most things that are revealed with the Lens of Truth. Oh. It even marks the skeleton. That's fun. But yeah, if you use open skeleton, then you're inside. And it's quite dramatic. But I'm not going to tell you anymore. It's all a secret. That's a pesto. Full size, because we've been shrunken down. This is a normal size skeleton. And that's a normal size pesto. And we're just small. In reality, I made everything bigger, because it's impossible to make you small enough to make that work. But, anyway. Next Minish dungeon. Okay, the next Minish dungeon is in Itnamzand, which is right here, the northwestmost section of Solstheim. It is showing on the mini-map because I have Dindo LOD installed, and it dynamically, that mod dynamically adjusts your map. This is not a Relics of Hyrule thing. This is an external mod called Dindo LOD. I can't really modify the map as far as I know. But anyway, inside Itnamzand, you come to this point in the dungeon. So this is the upper dungeon of Itnamzand before you get to Itnamzand Deep. So this is the entrance. That goes to Itnamzand Sanctum. You start here. You make your way through the dungeon, all the way through until you get here, right before the door to Itnamzand Deep, which is over there. And you will find the Iris door, and there's a pesto. There was, yeah, you can see it, really tiny, really tiny. Eye of Truth, just to confirm. There it is, there's the Minish mark. So we're going to open up that Iris door. And inside we find the hidden pipes. So the hidden pipes, I'm going to do a video on those another time. But that's one more Minish dungeon. There are two more? No, one more. Yeah, there's one more. Alright, we are in Morwidajal Arena. Morwidajal is right here, and it's south of Falkreath. Another video on Morwidajal, like I said. And it's all the way in here. So once you get all the way through Morwidajal Catacombs, and then you get to Morwidajal Arena, in the ocean room, the frozen water here, the ice, that's the name for frozen water, we have the gargantuan slaughterfish, and if you interact with it, you can enter it. There's a pesto, and there's the Minish mark. Where is it? I'll have to make sure the Minish mark works because it doesn't seem to be activating. Yeah, Minish mark is not working on that one, so I'll fix that. I will fix that. This is a big mod. I'm one guy. But you can search it, in which case you get all this stuff. Which I should probably take. But if you open it, then you get warped inside. So that's going to be its own video. But Slaughterfish's Belly is the name of the dungeon. And what's really cool about this is that this portal is so big that you can see the inscriptions on it really, really closely. Anyway, that's all I got for the Minish Mage's cap. Currently it's only functionality, but it will expand in the future. Maybe. We'll see. Possibly. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. It might. It might. Who knows? I don't. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Recommend joining the Relics of Hyrule Discord, because that has a higher chance of you getting a quick answer. I'm not super active on YouTube or on the main mod page, but if you pop your question into the Discord, it will get an answer to you pretty quick. Anyway, that's all I have for the Minish Mage's Cap. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this video. Keep an eye out for other videos like this, and be kind to each other. We'll see you next time.